To the news now, and after some stellar performances from our Pacific teams in the first round of the Rugby League World Cup, round two will see our biggest rivals go head-to-head when Mate Maʻatonga take on Toa Samoa at Waikato Stadium tonight. Earlier in the week, Mate Maʻatonga touched down in Auckland and took time out to meet fans in Otahuhu following their massive win over Scotland last weekend. Tongan centre and funny man Conrad Hurrell says while there were many positives to take away from the game, discipline will be key to dismantling Toa Samoa's huge forward pack.
Last weekend we didn't know it was going to be a little bit crazy in the game, but I guess like every game the boys are very passionate about it, and there's always something going to spark up the game. So I guess this week there'll be a couple of it, but we'll work on it this week and just try to stay calm in this game. So yeah.
Tonga are being touted as dark horses of the tournament after securing a number of NRL stars, including Jason Taumalolo and Andrew Fifita. And staying with tonight's clash, there are calls for calm amid brawls between Tongan and Samoan supporters in Manukau this week. Rising tensions have sparked messages of unity from Toa Samoa and Mate Maʻatonga, while government ministers are also urging fans to keep the peace ahead of tonight's game.
We just want to remind the community that, you know, this is a game that we all love, and we all love supporting all of our young people. We can support them and celebrate their success in a respectful way.
The Samoan man at the centre of a $50 million property development in rural South Auckland says he's helping meet demand for housing in the stretched Auckland housing market. Property developer Tau Ilili Fatu Fuatawai and partners have been preparing the 20-acre Pukekohe site for new housing, one of the few areas left in the region where land is affordable. While most sites will be sold at market prices, 10% of properties will fall in the affordable housing category.
There's a lot of new housing going on around here. I think the Belmont area is going to have something like about 5,000 houses or something like that, yeah.
While the affordable range is around $600,000, Fuatawai says home ownership is still attainable for Pacific families and first home buyers. Beginning next year, the Pacific Advanced Senior School, or PASS, in South Auckland will become the first Pacific secondary school in New Zealand. PASS first opened 2 years ago as a partnership school providing education to year 11, 12 and 13 students. From next year, they'll offer places for year 9 and 10 students. The advisory board is excited students can start their academic journey at the school from junior to senior level.
The vision of the school is your path to your potential. So we see such potential in every single young man and woman that walks in these doors. In the 3 years that we've had them in the past, and now hopefully the 5 years, has now been the first Pacific Island secondary school, maybe in the world, that when they walk out, that full potential has been realised in every way.
More than 100 students are enrolled at the school in Otahuhu, and enrolments have opened for 2018. And that's your Pacific News. Back to you, Alistair and Johnson.